How we doing, guys? Moose here, episode 5 by West Ham United career mode. Coming off a disappointing draw that finished out episode 4 against Liverpool, as we let them back into the game after taking a 2-0 lead. We're looking to bounce back here in the Capital One Cup, taking on Sunderland at the Stadium of the Light. They have American Josie Altidore up top, Rodwell, Larson, Brigcutt, Buckley, Giaccherini, all throughout their midfield, Pantilimon in goal. So not a bad side, obviously. They have some talented players, but hopefully we'll be able to use kind of a backup side as we try and battle against them. It's pretty much rotated almost all new players in. The only holders are Cresswell and Chiate with Brian Carroll, Nolan, Jarvis, and Malfitano behind, Chiate and Poyet. Burke getting his first debut, Collins, Cresswell, and Joey O'Brien at right back. As you can see, Reece Burke, 17 years old. He's only like 55 overall at this moment in time, but he should be a good player to watch for the future. As we get on the board in the early going here, in the 3rd minute, Andy Carroll doing what he does best and heading the ball in the back of the net. Matt Jarvis did really well to get past his defender, just whipped across in, found the head of Carroll, and it's a simple header from that range. He's only about 6 yards out, and it's an easy finish for the big number 9. Andy Carroll gets us on the board and gives a 1-0 lead in the early goings. You can see Jarvis just gets enough space, floats the ball in right over the top of the defender, and it's a simple header for Carroll from range. But Sunderland then try and come back the other way. Buckley with the ball, plays it inside to Rodwell, who has a strike from range, but it's a simple save for UCS line. Sunderland then again coming forward. Larson picking up the ball, lays it off to Josie Altidore. He turns around, plays the ball back to Jack Rodwell, plays it into Brigcutt. He has a shot. And Yaskline with another really good save as the ball then goes out of play. But we get the ball here on a throw-in. Ball played into Matthew Jarvis from Chiate. Plays it back to Aaron Cresswell, who takes an early cross from outside the box. Lays it in there, and Carroll, Lord Andy of Carroll, turns the ball inside. It's a beautiful goal by Andy Carroll. What a ball in from Cresswell, I have to say. Played back to him from Jarvis. He just floats it in there. Carroll just flicks it on with his head and gets it right past Pantilimon. You have to say that you expect the former Man City goalkeeper to do a little bit better on this. It's flicked basically right at him. It actually hits off his shoulder and gets in the back of the net, but we'll take it all the same. A really nice finish from Andy Carroll. It's his 2nd of the game, so definitely the start that we were looking for here to try and continue on in the Capital One Cup. So a really good start. But Sunderland then challenges, come back the other way. Jack Rodwell, the England man, plays the ball and looking for Giaccherini. It's knocked out, played to Bridwell, then back to Giaccherini. Comes in, has a shot, and Yaskline is able to make another really nice save. But we give away a free kick here in the 42nd minute, and Sebastian Larson steps up to take it. And how about that for a free kick? It's picture perfect. You couldn't ask for anything better than that. It's the first free kick goal that we've actually seen in this career mode. Sunderland taking it, and Larson getting them back into the game, the Black Cats, with a much-needed goal here in the 42nd minute. It's a great free kick. He just turns it right over top of the wall, dips it in. Nothing Yaskline can do, and it's right into the top left corner. It's a really good strike. But Sunderland in the 45th minute here. Altidore ranging forward, man marked by Reece Burke. But a nice little play to Brigcutt. Plays a 1-2 to get enough space. Then into Giaccherini, and it's a beautiful goal. You know, they really just cut us apart. A little bit my fault defending-wise, so I pulled Burke a bit out of position, allowing the space for Altidore to play the 1-2 and then into Giaccherini. But really disappointing. Look how they just cut us open. That's the one thing I'll say. Your central defenders never seem to stay central enough. They get pulled out wide a lot, when really I'd rather let the man stay out wide and force him to stay out wide and make a play there, then play into the center. As Jack Rodwell, the former Man City man, gets the ball inside the box, turns outside James Collins, and has a nice strike that beats UCS line to the near post. Really disappointing to give up another goal. It's the 3rd goal we've given up in about 4 minutes. It was the longest space of stoppage time. I'll tell you what. It must have lasted, I think they gave 5+ minutes of stoppage time, but it must have lasted for so long because they were able to pick up 3 goals in a span of about 5 in-game minutes. So disappointing there. Sunderland then nearly turning the ball into their own net as they try to clear it away for an own goal, but Pantilimon, the Romanian goalkeeper, makes a really nice save there. As Nolan then plays the ball forward to Morgan Amalfitano. The French international has a shot, and it's a good save by Pantilimon. It's played back only as far as Nolan, lays off for Andy Carroll. He has a strike, and it's just inches outside the post. So We try and get back in this game here in the 81st minute. Now, Nolan playing the ball forward to Matthew Jarvis out on the wing. He does well to take on his man Jones. Gets just enough space. Turns back inside. Looks to play the ball into the back post to Vaste, who has a header. But it's another good save by the keeper, Pantilimon, the big goalkeeper. I think he's 6'7" or what have you. As Joey O'Brien's then brought down in the center circle by Jack Rodwell. And the referee, what's he going to do here? He's taking a look at it. It's a little bit from behind, you know. You wonder what's going to be, but he's given the red card, and could be this be the lifeline for West Ham United that they've been waiting for in the 84th minute. O'Brien going for it. It's a bit of a cynical tackle by Rodwell, but you know, other than it being kind of from behind, you don't expect it to be a red card. But 90th minute, one of our last chances here. Jarvis plays the ball, and it's cleared away by Sunderland from their penalty area, and that would be it as they hang on for a 3-2 victory coming from behind. So really disappointing for us to give up yet another 2-goal lead. This time it resulted in a loss. Obviously, we drew with Liverpool 2-2, and now we lose to Sunderland 3-2. Really disappointing there. I thought we deserved better. Obviously, 52% possession for us. Both teams with 5 shots on target. Pretty even game, to be honest. I thought Sunderland played well. In the latter stage of the first half was really where they generated all their actions. Matt Jarvis wins man of the match, but from there, we head into a game now against Manchester United at Old Trafford, back in the Premier League, looking to turn things around. So we've got our first choice squad back in the lineup, and hopefully it'll result in a victory for us in a place where we rarely are able to do so at Old Trafford. So we'll see how things go. United, currently sitting in second place, while we sit just behind them in fourth. Luckily for us, they have Falcao on the bench, but Van Persie and Rooney joint up top with Di Maria sitting just behind Glint, Herrera, and Fellaini rounding out their midfield. So it's definitely going to be a huge test for us coming up against such a quality side. Valencia and Sacco reinstated back up top with Downing sitting behind them. Song, Chiate, and Noble in midfield. Tompkins and Reed in center defense, and then Jenkinson and Creswell out in the fullback positions with Adrian manning the sticks for us. And you see they take note of Andy Carroll, who's on the bench today. Obviously, he scored 2 games in the last game against Sunderland, which is why they're focused on him and wondering why he's on the bench. But, you know, when we seem to play 2 strikers up top, Andy just doesn't seem to know as much what he wants to do. Should he hold the ball up and lay it off for his other strikers? You know, should he make runs himself? Should he try and create something? So he just doesn't seem to play well. You would think he would be able to with the pace of someone like Valencia, who I usually like to pair him up with. You would think he would be able to create something really nicely, as you see Fellaini score there. And I'll tell you what, if you watch back all the highlights I've played against Manchester United in the last couple seasons, Fellaini scores against me all the time. I don't understand it, because he's been so terrible for United in real life that it's just disappointing that he gets in their lineup and scores against me all the time. You'd think he'd be the one guy we could keep out and have to worry about Rooney, Van Persie, Di Maria, but Fellaini scores. It's unbelievable. But like I said, with Andy Carroll, he just seems to struggle when he plays in a pairing, because he doesn't seem to know what he wants to do with the ball in terms of making runs, because Valencia likes to stay central, so does Carroll, though, and then we don't necessarily have as much width to whip the ball in for him. But he does have a little bit of technical skill, so I don't know, you know, how I want to keep using him. But Valencia here, breaking away with his pace, has a really good shot, but Lindegaard, in goal for De Gea, which always seems to be the case as well, is able to make the save and hang on as it skitters past him. Downing with another beautiful run, and Valencia just holds his run. Downing, though, showing how he loves running at the defense. Fantastic play from Stuart Downing. Ball playing to Mark Noble. Now he lays it back for Stuart Downing. Downing, with a little bit of space, turns back inside, lays the ball off to Diafra Sacco, has a shot, but it's well over the bar and not going to trouble Lindegaard from that range. But like I said, Carroll just seems to play better up top by himself, so we'll see at what time does he get that opportunity to use those talents that he has. Chiate has a shot there in the 45th minute, but a good save by Anders Lindegaard. Yeah, yes, we are peppering the goal. I'll tell you what, Downing working really well behind the strikers, as he has in real life. He does have the quality for that. He has enough pace. I think he has somewhere in the neighborhood of 77 to 80 pace that allows him to have enough speed to join with the attack, but he has such great ball skills and movement that allow him to play as a cam so well, and that's a disappointing goal. I'll tell you what, it's another FIFA play where you get the defender in front of the ball, and I just hit the clearance button to just smash it away, and he just gets suctioned out of the way. The ball finds its way to the opposition player, who was actually behind him at the time, and allows him to strike it into goal. Obviously, it's a really nice through ball, but it looked like it should have been cleared. I hit the clearance button, and he's just kind of suctioned out of the way. As Rooney plays it forward, it should be a clearance. It looks like he almost got pulled from behind by Herrera, but disappointing. It's Herrera's first goal in his Premier League career, so disappointing that we do fall behind 2-0 on the strength of that goal. But Downing then ranging forward in the 58th minute here. He plays the ball to Valencia. He plays a nice through ball into Sacco. He just bundles it past Rafael, and it's a simple finish into the goal. Diafra Sacco with a fantastic finish that's got West Ham United back into this game in the 58th minute. What a goal there. As you know, it was a nice bit of play by Downing. Good passing, plays it to Valencia, and that's the pass. The ball from Valencia that put Sacco in on goal was absolutely wonderful. If you go back and take a look at that, he just gets it right past a diving, I think it was Phil Jones, and then it gets in. Sacco does well to just get around Rafael, and it's a simple finish past Lindegaard. Really nice finesse finish. So fantastic quality from Sacco, and then Valencia trying to shove from range, and it just goes over the top of the goal. I'll tell you what, when he hit that, I thought it might have been in the back of the net, but United not willing to give up their lead so easily. They threaten here with Blind playing a nice 1-2 with Angel Di Maria, and it's a good save by Adrian with his feet. Then Van Persie playing a 1-2 with Juan Matos come on. Fellaini move the ball to Di Maria. He has a shot that's deflected, and it's a simple save for Adrian. As we try and get back in the game here, Marzarate, who's come on as a substitute, does well to get around the wing, makes some space for himself, whips the ball in, looking for Aaron Valencia. It's flicked on, finds his way to the feet of Carl Jenkinson, our right back, who's gone forward. He whips the ball as we're just trying to get in the back of it. It's flicked on beautifully, but no one was there to take that chance. It finds its way only as far as Cheku Kuyate. He turns inside looking for Zarate. Zarate then does well to get around Fellaini, fights him off, plays it to Downing. He steps outside. He wants to whip a ball into the center to try and find the head of a man. Good fake shot to get inside of Luke Shaw. Plays the ball into the back post. Valencia can't get onto it, and United cleared away. And that would be our last real threatening bit of play, as we do fall to Manchester United 2-1. So a disappointing episode, guys, I have to say. A couple of losses, but you're going to have that throughout the season. So I thought Downing had a really nice game. Sacco, obviously, with the goal, played well. And Cresswell also got a really nice rating. So we're going to finish out the episode here seeing that Tompkins picks up a pulled groin. So he'll be out for 7 days, which will take him out of our next game against QPR in the next episode. But that's been it for me, guys. Hope you have enjoyed this. Be sure to leave a like if you've enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're a new follower. And we hope to see you in the next episode, guys. Thanks. Bye-bye.